I've never had a beef with a comic, right?
Oh, okay.
So how does this even happen? Is it like, oh, you ran the light and you're affecting my set? What is a fight that happens in the comedy world?
You know what? It's not really. I don't think it's ever like a fight, but maybe it's just like there's. I don't think there is hate. I don't think people hate me, but they just go, he's like a goofy fuck, or like he's not that good of a comic or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then like maybe they go, oh, he's
now. Do you confront those type of people or
no? So this is one incident. So like I was sitting in a chair, right, and this girl was like, I didn't know. I just sat down, right, and then she's like, hey, what are you doing? That's my chair.
In the green room.
In the green room. They go, that's my chair.
Where was this at? Comedy Store?
This is in LA.
At one of the clubs.
Yeah, one of the independent produced shows.
Okay, so let me paint the picture because a lot of people watch this. So people know when you go to any comedy show and it's a self-produced comedy show, like you do it for a promoter, nobody really owns the green room ever. Like nobody owns it.
It's our space.
It's our space.
Yeah, but some people it's like maybe like a ego thing or like just trying to big dick you a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just be
so
like
a woman tried to big dick you.
Trying to big dick me.
That's fine. And so she goes, this is my chair,
and my penis shrunk immediately. I was like, oh man.
And you moved, didn't you?
I moved it.
I knew you would. Did you feel bad about moving?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
I go, why am I like this? But then
now the question was, everybody staring?
No. So
just y'all two.
It was like a comic, like kind of like, but I don't think he barely heard it. But then she was like saying that to me, and then it's just, and some comics just outside, at the show, and then she said that, and I was like, and I kind of called her out. I was like, oh, you just gonna? I said something along those lines, like, oh, you're gonna big dick me, and then she kind of like dropped the guard a little bit. She just like, yeah, you gotta, you gotta just.
And were there a lot of other spaces to sit in the room?
Yeah, there's chair right there, but I just happened to sit in this one, and she's like, that's my chair, and then I just go, and so it's not like it was never like a hate thing, but just a lot of the times there'll be that stuff, and she doesn't really like me like that, you can feel it. And a lot of the times this will happen, like this is a different comic, but I know she doesn't like me because there'll be like 3 people in a row, right, and then she'll dap and then like there's a row, and then she'll just, I'm like a part of the wall, so she'll dap my friend up and then not even see me and go right here, be like, hey, and I'm like, oh, I'm invisible.
Wait, so she'll skip over you?
Like she wouldn't even look at my face. Like stuff like, so I'm like, okay, yeah, she doesn't like me, and that's okay. And I know, and it's not like, oh, maybe she doesn't know me. It's like we've been on the same show so many times, and I've said hi to her. Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Because to me, just knowing you from comedy, every time I see people always post about you, how nice you are. I'm just wondering, what do you think? Now, I didn't even know we were going to go this direction, but what do you think it is about you, or what is it that these certain people don't like?
I don't know.
Because let me be honest, I don't ever face this kind of drama because I do my show and I leave.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem for me at the Cellar in Vegas is, I don't want people to take this wrong, but you got to sit in there and kind of hang out. I would rather just do the show and go home if I could, but I live too far away to drive back. Yeah. Because I notice most of the stuff that happens is when you're just sitting in a freaking club, just talking, and then you could make a comment about somebody, and then all of a sudden that comic knows, and it's not even a mean comment about them, but it gets back to it. That's never happened to me, but I've seen that happen in green rooms.
Yeah, definitely.
I've had people tell me stuff that people said about me.
And then did you say those things though?
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, I honestly stay out of all of it.
I try to too.
So it's happened twice to you, and then
several times.
We didn't finish. What do you think it is? Is it?
You know what I think? I think they think it's fake, like me trying to be nice, because a lot of the time they're like, hey, just be like a person and say the thing. It's like, yeah, I would roast you too if we were close enough friends, but this is my thing. I'm also a little bit autistic. Yeah. So it's like sometimes I just be saying mean shit without like the wittiness.
Yeah, you said that to me at the Pasadena Icehouse.
No,
that was.
Oh my God.
But I knew you, so we cracked jokes about it. That was so funny.
That was a misunderstanding. That was okay. Tell the fans.
I don't remember exactly. Do you remember it?
I do remember.
Okay, so you tell. Hold on, let me put the camera on you.
This is so crazy.
Okay.
So Michael Yo, he did 2 shows at the Icehouse, sold out. Okay. Yeah. And then you sell merch.
Yes,
like either at the thing or yeah. So then the guy comes in and you guys were talking and I wasn't listening. And after you're like, I heard something along the lines of, oh, you're the first comic to sell merch. That's what I thought they said. That's what I thought you said. And then wait, what was the thing?
The manager said something like, oh, it's nice that you meet the fans and you sell merch.
Yeah.
Because a lot of comics don't do that.
Right.
Yes.
And then because I sell merch.
Because she goes, in my memory, you're the first person to do that here at the Pasadena Icehouse. And then what'd you say?
Wait, that's what I said, well, yeah, like comics, there's comics who sold merch before too.
Yeah, but you were trying to like
no, I wasn't.
No, because
wait, is that what it is?
No, because you were like, all comics sell merch or something.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know why it was so special to sell merch. I
didn't say it was special. I'm saying the manager said it, and then you're like, nah, all the comics sell merch.
Yeah,
it's so. I think we're.
But is it about the merch thing? Because I thought
it was something else. I don't think we're remembering right.
You know what? I think this is what it was.
Okay.
I think it's because they said after you corrected me or Orlando Leyva, shout out to Orlando. He's such a funny guy.
Orlando.
And you had me, Orlando, to open up the show. So I'm really grateful. I wouldn't say crazy shit and like to roast you, but after it was because they said you're the first comic to sell out the club.
Yes.
I didn't know. I heard wrong. I thought they were saying you the first comic to sell merch.
Oh.
And then that's all I was like, yeah, comics sell merch. What the problem is? And then, but I didn't know they said that you're the first comic to sell out the club since they opened.
I was so early when they opened the club. They would go, oh, you're the first comic to sell out 2 shows.
Okay. And
then you were like, no, everybody sells
merch.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think you heard the merch part. So you think I'm just going like.
All I heard was like,
all the comics sell out.
And me or Orlando was like, bro. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah, so it wasn't
because to be honest with you, like Fluffy and all those guys came a couple weeks after me.
Oh,
they sold out, but I was the first one
to sell out the show.
One night, 2 shows.
Yeah, 1 or 2 shows sell out.
But those other bigger comics came like a week later. 2 weeks.
But I didn't hear the show. I thought it was merch. I thought it was merch. I was like, what's the problem? You sell the merch. What's the big deal?
You know what it was like? It was like you being in a club and somebody just hit the record like
yeah.
And everybody's like, what?
I was like, yeah.
Everybody sells out.